Hey, everybody. Here we go. So, welcome to the Scuffed Express. A little update on where our friend, my dear friend, PPP is, and why is he disappeared into the ether? We're all curious. Where is he? Where'd he go? What's going on with this guy? You know, I never imagined that they'd be handed such a fucking golden fucking opportunity to salvage their show and completely fucking blow it and disappear the week that Fuentes decides to join Kanye West's political campaign for president with Milo Yiannopoulos. I never imagined that would happen, but it's happened. And it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild that they're blowing it. So I'd like to open the show with this clip here.
Holy shit. What a fucking disaster.
Daddy Jim. The one that,
what a disaster.
Saved them from the last trash fire.
Now, I'm a little surprised. I thought when all of this news started breaking that the Kino Casino was going to cover it. This seems kind of like a wheelhouse. Like if there was ever a time for a Kino Casino to be covering
somebody's in the
everything
doghouse
that's currently ongoing right now, then it would be right now. That this would be the moment, their moment. It's like the ultimate golden goose is laying an egg right for them. And
someone's in the doghouse.
Out of it. And where are they? I don't know. I don't know where they are. Ashton and Andy, what are they doing?
What are they doing?
Oh, God, Ashton, think of the baby. Ashton, our baby. We need to make the money. Come on. Ashton, Nicholas Fuentes, and you are going to win the White House. Come on, Ashton. We can dedicate at least 400 programs to this. What about the baby? What about our sweet, precious fucking baby, Ashton? Think about the baby. Ashton, it's gonna be such a cold winter, Ashton. I'll warm the baby up. I'll lay on your tummy. I'll protect our baby, Ashton. I will sleep on your tummy and protect the baby. We just need to make the program and get the money. Ashton! Oh. So is the Kino Casino over? Is it done? Like if they're not coming back for this, are they coming back for anything? Really? This is the money-making opportunity of a lifetime for them, and I don't know where they are. Everybody else is cycling up. You got RPG, you got Jaden, you got everybody. And the Kino Casino they've closed down. The slot machines are out of order, I guess. The table is closed. Holy shit. What a fucking disaster.
Oh, we started again. Hold on 1 second. I fucked something up here. Now I can't hear anything. That's great. So there's that declaration from Daddy Jim here. We'll play if you remember, we'll play this clip right here. If you remember, Daddy Jim really sweeped it up hard for them with the promise that they would act as proxies for him and
going back in the day was one of the most ruthless janitors I'd ever seen.
You remember this classic moment.
Holy fuck, he just kept banning him. I said, Sargoy, why do you keep doing this? And he was like, I don't know, man, like they're just bastards.
So now, the reason I bring it up is we're unprotected tonight. The chat can say whatever they like. There's no Jannies there to sweep it.
There are no Jannies to sweep it up. Only us, Jim.
No, Andy, will you do me the favor?
Sure.
Because that chat's on slow mode. I want to see how fast they can throw tomatoes. Will you unslow mode that chat?
Well, I'll have to. Because
Ashton, can you unslow mode that chat?
Let's see.
And let the people speak tonight.
We'll unslow mode it, Jim. Let's see here. Where is it?
Yes, I still worked on the show.
I don't really know if I can do this.
No, actually, no, I didn't still work on the show at this point.
The Jannies don't really
this
do
was
anything,
right after
Jim.
we left.
Fuck. Let me see here.
This was the snake, the first snake.
I don't know. I actually don't know. You know, I'm not.
I don't know what's going on. My fucking my audio is all fucked up.
Everyone,
You gotta
I'm not really
remember,
sure what
buddy, I
happened.
used to just fucking
And I
stream
really don't want to restart OBS.
You know.
They need
But
the
I think I'm
catharsis.
gonna have
They need
to.
the fuck. There we go.
yeah.
There you go,
There
Chad.
There it is.
Oh,
It's
there
blurry
it
now.
is. There's so many. There's
Chad,
so
can we
many.
see 2,500 tomatoes getting thrown at these fucks? Come on. I know there's some mad there. Let it out.
See, this is
Their
what
boy back
happens
in
when
the
you
day
don't
was
test
one
your
of the
audio
most
before you
ruthless
start.
janitors I'd ever seen. Back in the cooking boy back in the day was one of the most ruthless janitors I'd ever seen. Back in the Cooking with Surfer days. Holy fuck, he just kept doing this, and he was like, I don't know, man, like they're just bastards.
So now,
sometimes they
well,
revolt.
the reason I bring it up is we're unprotected tonight. The chat can say whatever they like. There's no,
Yeah.
there's no
I can't
Chinese
actually
there
hear
to
what
sweep
they're
it.
saying.
There are no
And I'm not
Chinese
sure if you guys
sweeping
can hear
up.
what I'm
Only
saying.
us, Jim.
No, Andy,
Only
Andy,
us.
will you do me the favor?
Sure.
Because that chat's on slow mode.
But I'll
I
let
want
it
to see
play.
how fast they can throw tomatoes.
And,
Will you
I'll see where we
unslow
can
mode
go.
that chat?
I
Essentially,
Well,
what
I'll
I
have
say.
to. I'll have
So I'll
to.
just
'cause-
let
Andy, or well, Ashton, can you
Hold
unslow
on.
mode that chat
Let's see.
and
Let's
let the
see.
people speak tonight?
We'll unslow mode it, Jim. Let's see here. Where is it? See, I don't even really know how to fucking do this.
This is why you shouldn't have fired your Jannies.
Well,
No, I'm so retarded.
the
with this shit.
Jannies don't really do anything, Jim. You know that. Fuck. Let me see here. I don't know.
Intermittent whisper.
I
I
actually
should
don't
be low.
know. You know, I'm not. Okay, there it is. Okay, here we go, Jim. Here we go.
Everyone,
You
let
gotta
him
remember,
fly.
buddy,
Let
I
him fly.
used to just fucking stream with a fucking phone, brother. You
They
know.
they need the catharsis. They need the fuck. There we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
There you go,
There
Chad.
There
It's
it
there.
is.
Oh,
It's
there
blurry
it
now.
is. There's so many. There's
Chat,
At least
so
I know
many.
the audio.
can we see 2,500 tomatoes getting thrown at these fucks? Come on. I know there's some mad there. Let it out.
This is
they're
Jim
rattled,
making the
Jim.
threat
They're
here.
rattled.
Well, we do have a lot to talk about.
I'm
There
trying
was
to
some stuff I
outline
wanted
a
to talk
case, but
about.
I
have
fucked up
some
my audio,
clips
so
too that I
just
think
bear with me.
will elucidate the conversation.
We'll go into it.
I know that's a big word if you're a day drinker. How you doing, Ralph? I'm sure your stream's done.
So that's Daddy Jim there, laying down the gauntlet, that they better be in line, or else they're going to get it from Daddy Jim. And of course, it's a disaster. It's a disaster because at their most needed hour, they abandoned ship. And this is what Ashton has been up to. He's been tweeting out bullshit all day like this. Well, for the last few days like this. Now, I don't know if they're melting down about Metachromasochist being exposed. What are they melting down about, I wonder? What's going on in the hidden PayPal Discord? I don't know. I would love to get in there. I'd love to see what exactly is going on in this Discord. Okay, let's see. What the fuck did I do with all? What did I do with everything? See, this is what happens when you try to rush. Because, of course, I get an emergency call right before I'm supposed to go live. Okay. So this is what's been going on here. This is PPP coping when he should be doing a show. This is him coping on Twitter. And he even pinned the tweet. It's like, why aren't you doing a show? So to get it straight, the savior of the white race is now a black rapper whose campaign manager, an open homosexual Milo, keeps blackmailing everyone around him, provide evidence to the feds, and then comes as the director is a homosexual. The comms director is a homosexual Latino 24-year-old. Yeah. It's almost like the story writes itself and you could have just went live with this and did a show. But instead, I guess we're going to tweet out into the ether and not even do a show. Here's the next one. Let's pull up the next tweet I have here. Nick gives this. So Nick announced that he was going to retire from his show, which means the death of content for half of the Kino Casino, because what is the show? It's Nick and it's Ralph. And now 50% of the content has been completely cut. And so what do we have here? Nick giving his low-energy, rambling speech where he quits his show to go to work for Milo, who just confirmed on the show he'll be signing Nick's paychecks from now on. Yes. It's almost like it's on purpose, you know. It's almost like this is all like a huge Jew conspiracy. You know, all of a sudden, Kanye's entire inner circle is all Jews who are known to backstab and blackmail people. I mean, what are the odds of that happening, chat? What are the odds? What are the odds of that happening? It seems very convenient. Would you be Milo's employee and do his bidding? I don't know, PPP. If he paid you, would you do his bidding? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say you'd be the first to take that fucking check. A literal Jewish homosexual. Trust Jewish homosexuals' plans to elect based black man. You fools deserve to be scammed. Well, as you know, your head writer was also a Jew homosexual. So, a Jew-Iranian homosexual, which doesn't even make sense, but yeah. So, I definitely think that you would work with Milo. Let's pull up the next slide. This is what, and I know this is, Godwinson already covered this, but this is what Andy has been up to. Liking trannies tweets. Liking the trannies tweets. Andy Warpath Worski out here simping for trannies while they blow the biggest opportunity that they've been handed, I would say, the entire year. But, you know, Andy's busy. Andy's got a simp for trannies on Twitter. Metachromaticist's money, I guess, is coming behind the scenes, or if the show is going, or, you know, as long as there's a point of contact there, the money's coming for Andy. So who gives a flying fuck, right? Who cares? Oh my God. And this is where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we're at. Or maybe this is happening. I don't know. I assume I assume both of them are in the psych ward, but I'm going to say Andy is probably not the one that's in the psych ward. I'm going to say somebody else is probably there, because you have to be completely mentally disturbed and broken to not do a show on the biggest news that's happened the entire year on Nick Fuentes, when your entire show is dedicated to Nick Fuentes. So maybe instead of Andy Worski, we'll just put, you know, just imagine it's PPP instead of Andy Worski saying this over here. It's really tough. It's tough. It's tough for the casino bros tonight. It really is. Where is the Squire? The Squire is busy, and I'm going to be busy very shortly. Unfortunately, I got an emergency call, and I have to be out of here by 6:30 when I was initially going to start and have this ready. So it's tough. It's tough. It's tough, chat. So let's go over. Let's go back to the clips
back
here.
in the day was one of the.
Let's go back, because this is how I want to make it clear why Jim is so pissed.
His platform, he's making money. Nick
Because
Fuentes
this is how
getting this guy paid.
Well, if
This is how
anybody can be
the
blamed
meeting
for the
ended,
existence of
where Jim
flamenco, it's
completely
Ralph.
sweeped up
It's
the
not
fact
you.
But
that
I'd
they
like
had
to
power
take it a
chat,
notch further.
and they knew it was
when are you guys going to do a
bullshit
special
story,
on Lane
and
Davis?
they knew everything was fucked.
Lane
But they didn't care
Davis.
because power chat didn't
Isn't
take
that his
any
name?
cut.
Wasn't that the guy that worked
But-
with Ralph who murdered his family?
You know,
Oh,
Dotson
yeah.
Godwinson,
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Andy threatening to dox
Did-
me on Twitter.
did Ralph-
You know,
Yeah, did Ralph forget
Really
about
great
that? The
stuff
business associate
from these
who
guys.
Ralph.
But Jim said,
did
you know
Ralph
what?
feed into his delusions? Because it seemed like Ralph was joking in those articles
if
about
you work for
Lane
me,
being
if you
crazy
act
and
as a
thinking these
proxy
things,
in
and
my
then
war
he went
against
and murdered
Ralph
his
and
family.
Nick,
Ralph, your business associate who wrote for you,
It's going
It's
to be
weird,
nothing
Ralph,
but
how
great,
so many
fellas.
criminals work with you.
We're
It's-
in it together.
What was big tech? Didn't
But
he
now,
have,
all
like,
of a
assault
sudden-
on women and children?
His kid.
I have a
Cruelty
feeling
to a
that
child?
that Jim
It's like a
ain't so
charge
happy.
I've never even heard of.
It was a
Casino
charge that was
Bros
so
have,
unique that it's like
completely dropped
there's
the ball on this
even
one.
lawyers were like, "What the fuck
Just
is this?"
Completely
game?
dropped the ball.
I don't know, but that's the sort of crew that
I'll
they
let this
have over
play.
there. But again, remember Fuentes says criminals are based.
Oh, what
Criminals are also
they must.
I can't hear the
I
clip,
guess,
so I don't know
I guess
if it's
that's
loud.
that's how I'm
Okay.
ending this. Then is I hope you guys do a special on Lane Davis because I know he likes stream sniping you. I think it would be fucking educational and entertaining for the audience.
Lane Davis.
It may very well be.
You know, you could.
Idea.
You know, he's at a prison you can write to. Maybe he has some things to say about the relationships with Ralph and what was going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's something we don't know. Maybe a journalist needs to reach out and just, for the show's sake, and ask Lane Davis, what was your relationship with Ralph like? I don't know. Be interesting.
That's an interesting one, and that is on the books for sure.
The
dude.
Ralph lore.
The Ralph lore, the deep lore.
I thought I was the fucking master of that, but Jim remembered something I fucking forgot. Holy
Well,
shit.
remember, boys, as bad as it may get, remember, you've never worked with somebody that murdered their family like Ralph has. And with that, I'm going to
That's a positive. All right,
Yeah.
Jim. We appreciate you coming on.
You're easy, Jim.
So, okay. So now you could probably hear me again. So I'll explain my interpretation of that clip. Now that you could hear me. That was basically a contract in blood. Contract in blood where the audience, where PPP and Andy are basically saying, we will do your dirty work, Daddy Jim. We will do your dirty work if you support us and sweep this up for us. We'll cover this Lane Davis thing, even though it's been, completely forgotten and it's pretty irrelevant at this point. I think Lane Davis was Ralph's co-host in 2017, 5 years ago. But if you cover this for me and you keep attacking Ralph and you keep, you be my attack dog, I'll sweep it up for you. Well, now there's going to be no more sweeping it up. Not unless you get off your asses and cover, and go after Nick. But it doesn't seem like the Casino Bros are too interested in getting off their asses and doing anything. Doesn't seem like they're going to do much of anything. Yeah.
This is platform. He's making money.
I'll
Nick
show
went.
you. We'll play this clip. Unfortunately, I fucked my stream. So, Jim Proclamation. Where is it?
How pissed would he be, too, because it came so late? From Spheres of Madness, take my shekels, Jim, because the casino doesn't like money. I don't know why they're so unhappy with money right now. I'm not sure what. Let me go back to the casino picture, because this will never not be funny to me.
The baby Ashton, Nick is the baby Ashton.
I just want like an animation of them living in a winter cabin, burning furniture to stay warm, with like flies coming out of their pockets because there's no money in them. As Ashton paces around, 9 months pregnant, and Andy's in the background talking about
The baby, the sweet, innocent baby Ashton.
Daddy Jim wasn't too happy there. You could tell. He's not happy. He can't understand why they would blow it. And I personally can't understand why they would blow this opportunity, because if there's anything that I know PPP loves in this world, it's money. Money and food. And there's a lot of money to be had. And PPP he's gone. He's disappeared into the ether. And Andy's not going to do anything. I told you this a million times, Ashton. Andy's not going to do shit. He's going to sit with the 20 pay pigs in his Discord server, and he's going to drink and play video games. He's not going to do it. And now you're completely fucked, because for whatever reason, PPP can only tweet. He can only go on Twitter and tweet shit out, and he can't even do a show. And they're blowing the biggest opportunity that they could ever fucking get that was handed to them by Nick. And this is what a destruction. What a fucking shit show. So I just wanted to put this statement out there. I fucked my stream, as you guys well know. So I'll answer some questions before I go. I got to leave soon. But I just wanted to put this out there. Just wanted to get it out there. Get it out there to the audience that things ain't so good in Kino Casino land. Things are looking really rough. And if they lose Daddy Jim, I just don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. So I'll open this up to questions, and I'll put a poll out. Let's see. We'll put a poll out. Will the casino survive this blunder? Well, I'll ask you guys. My take on trans metachromasochists. Clearly, Andy likes to simp for the trannies. He likes to simp for anything that will actually fuck him. Unlike the trad GF that he flew out for that wouldn't even kiss him. You know, I mean, Andy will take what he can get. And apparently, it's trannies on Twitter that are willing to pay a buddy and change their name to metachromasochists. Why didn't PPP stream alone? I'm going to imagine that either he's in a padded cell or he's someplace far away from a computer. I mean, I don't understand. He could literally just turn on his phone and do a stream about it. That it's been complete radio silence. I mean, doesn't make sense to me. I'm actually kind of worried about the guy and his mental state. I don't know if Godwinson has completed the complete buck breaking of my friend, but it's looking that way, bros. It's looking tough. It's looking tough for our friend PPP. Yes, I've seen all of that Andy content that Adam covered yesterday. Some pretty disturbing stuff. Pretty disturbing stuff indeed. I'm sure they watched all of it. Do you think Andy has been completely mind broken by Godwinson? Yes, I do. And I think it's going to get worse for Andy. I think that Andy, he's basically he's hanging on by a thread. And the thread's going to give out any day now. It's not looking good for Andy. Not looking good. They're psychologically breaking me. Well, they are. How in the world someone who has been streaming for 5 people a year ago not have the motivation to prep and review clips for a larger audience while making money? I don't know, bro. I can't fucking figure it out. I don't know what happened to my dear friend from last year who was really into making content last year. I don't know what happened to him. He's gone. He's gone, and I don't know where he is. He died in that fucking cabin. And I don't know if he's ever coming back. But I just can't fucking believe that he wouldn't cover something like this. Something where he doesn't even need to prep. He doesn't even need to clip. It's all there. It's all in the ether. All he has to do is just boot up a show and talk about it. It doesn't make any sense. So I really am worried about the guy. Andy might be on vacation somewhere and refusing to stream. Who knows? That's always a possibility. Andy's been radio silent, but I seriously doubt it. Because, I don't know. Why couldn't Andy just... It just doesn't... None of it makes any sense. I just don't understand why they wouldn't be able to stream. Big Dad GigaChad says it's karma. PPP thought he was above everyone else, but in reality the reality is setting in. Well, that's tough, bro. That's tough. Worski taking Troon loads right now. Yeah, probably. Or, I don't know, masturbating to a Troon in Discord. And that's what I imagine is happening. Let's see. PPP is I'll scroll back up in the chat because I missed a lot of it. PPP is the one that dropped the ball. He should have hired Gator. I think he might have actually tried to hire Gator, but Gator wasn't interested. Yeah. So that's basically all I wanted to say. I have a few more things that we could play, but I can't hear any of them, so it doesn't really matter. I can't comment over them, apparently, because the audio channels are fucked up. This is what happens when you don't have anybody to check the audio before you go live. So that's all I have to say for tonight. It's tough being Ashton. When I get the chance, when I have a little more time, I'll throw something more together. But I just wanted to put it out there that they're on Medicare's shit list. Let's go to the polls here. Will the Kino Casino survive this blunder? So, 37% of the audience actually says yes, which is kind of shocking. Out of 70 votes. And 63% of the audience says no, they will not survive. I'm going to say they're going to really, it might be over, bros. It might be over for the casino, which is pretty sad stuff. Pretty sad. But this was a live news alert from your friend Perspicacity on the Scuffed Express. I'll go 3 more minutes. We'll end it right at the top of the hour. If anybody has any more questions. Somebody asked me privately, was anything that they said in that Cope stream with Daddy Jim true? No, nothing that they said in the Daddy Jim stream was true. Apparently, PPP and Worski have been enjoying Godwinson streams too much to stream. Well, that's also very possible. I sure know I have. I've definitely been enjoying Godwinson streams. Godwinson won Trad Wars. He really did. It's been a tough time for the casino bros. Tough time. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. Really blowing an opportunity. Thoughts on the Comfy fiasco? I don't really know anything about I don't really know too much about Big Papa Fascist. I know that he basically set up a streaming platform so he could get people's phone numbers and personal information so he could sell it. And he claims that it's been very profitable, even though they get like 1 to 2 live viewers on the platform. If you watched, he went on Ralph's show to debate Ralph on the success of Comfy, and basically said, "I don't need viewers to be successful or make money." So there's only one way I could think of that you could possibly make money and not have any viewers. And that's if you mandate that if you want to be in a chat or you want to sign up for your website, that you have to give your address and phone number and then sell it to like Chinamen or the feds or whoever the fuck will take it. When did you call Godwinson gay? I never called Godwinson gay. That never happened. Pretty sure PPP has called Godwinson gay. And like most relationships with PPP, it gets pretty homosexual pretty quick, especially during the breakup phase. We need a Darth abortionist and the Darth Lard Knight. Well, the Traitor and the Tard, I think, is pretty apt. Pretty apt name for our pal, the Traitor. Do you think Andy will return to IRL streaming after the Casey dies? No. I think Andy is so buck broken at this point that he couldn't possibly handle any kind of controversy on the street. Although I would love to see it. He'd have a mental breakdown live while he's IRL streaming, as you know, the cops around him, or screaming to somebody to pull out a gun to kill anybody who's pressing him at the time. I think it would be pretty great. I think Andy should go back to IRL streaming. I watched all of Andy's IRL streams. I was a big fan during that period. It's a shame that he abandoned that. You know, they were supposed to do a whole big ghost hunting arc where they would go to haunted places and record it. But Andy apparently got so buck broken by the prospect of police coming that he just wouldn't do it. He wouldn't. He wouldn't do the IRL haunted spooky streams, and they didn't even release any of the footage for Halloween, so it's lost forever. It's never going to happen. All right. Well, thank you for showing up. This was a live news alert. I appreciate you guys coming out to listen to me ramble and fuck up a stream for 30 minutes, and I'll be back and I'll do a more proper version of this, probably with the Squire. Nobody was really available to come with me, and I need to really test my stuff before.